Hey everyone, I'm Kat. I'm going to be reviewing some of the best natural sleep aids for perimenopause and menopause. I am not an expert in this area by any means. I'm just a middle-aged gal approaching this time of my life, and I certainly have a lot of friends who are already there, who are often talking about the really troublesome symptoms that come along with the menopausal transition. Things like sleep disruptions, mood changes, hot flashes, and night sweats. A lot of really unpleasant stuff. And we know how important our sleep is for overall health and well-being. So, right now there's millions of women worldwide experiencing perimenopause and menopause who are not getting great sleeps. So I'm going to review based on what I could find as the best natural sleep aids for women going through this time of their life. We're going to talk about vitamins and supplements, acupuncture, aromatherapy, sleep hygiene practices, cannabidiol, also known as CBD, cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia, often abbreviated to CBTI, as well as, perhaps most interestingly, the sleep technologies that are out there these days. So to start off, we're going to talk about supplements. A lot of women choose supplements as an alternative to pharmaceutical drugs because they tend to come along with fewer side effects and risks. Having said that, they aren't completely free of side effects and risks, so you should be really talking to a doctor or healthcare professional before you start taking any type of supplement. Some supplements can cause allergic reactions for some folks. Some can have negative interactions with other drugs that you might be taking, and certain supplements should not be taken with certain medical conditions. Another thing to be aware of is that in Canada and the US, supplements are not rigorously regulated, so you want to be cautious about what brand you are choosing to use. Having said all that, there is some research that demonstrates the efficacy for different types of supplements. The supplements that are commonly talked about are melatonin, B6, omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin D, magnesium, St. John's wort, valerian root, as well as L-theanine. Next on my list, I've put acupuncture. I'm a big fan of acupuncture. I get acupuncture on a bi-weekly basis to help just maintain overall holistic wellness. So this practice comes from ancient traditional Chinese medicine. It involves inserting thin needles into the skin at different points of the body, which are called acupoints. And those are found along energy meridians or pathways that run through the body. In traditional Chinese medicine, acupuncture is thought to restore balance of the vital energy called qi, which is believed to cause illness when it's blocked or out of balance. Modern Western medicine explains that acupuncture actually stimulates the nervous system. It can serve to release endorphins, which are the body's natural painkillers, and it can also help with blood flow. And then we have aromatherapy, which is a therapeutic use of aromatic essences derived from plants. Typically, we call these essential oils. An interesting fact that I found out is that the term aromatherapy was coined by a French chemist in 1937. However, using plant-based compounds for holistic healing and health purposes certainly dates back to ancient cultures across the world. So it's not something that's new. Ones that you might hear about that help with sleep are lavender, chamomile, ylang-ylang, bergamot, and these can be applied topically by massaging them into your skin through a carrier oil or cream. I like to add essential oils to my bath at night. It's a nice way to finish off the day and relax. You can also inhale essential oils through steam inhalation or disperse them into your room using a diffuser. Next thing on my list is sleep hygiene practices. Sleep hygiene practices incorporate a variety of activities and environmental and lifestyle factors. So this might involve things like developing a regular and consistent sleep schedule, avoiding daytime naps that might throw your circadian rhythms off, creating a soothing bedtime routine to promote ease and relaxation. It's also recommended that you limit caffeine and alcohol, as well as eating large meals close to bedtime and getting daily exercise, as well as maintaining a comfortable and quiet sleeping space. And you've probably heard about refraining from using TV or smartphones, any type of device that throws off that blue light right before bed. The benefit of the sleep hygiene practices is that it's completely free, it's self-directed, and so that's kind of nice. However, it does take a little bit of effort and consistency to develop these types of habits if you're not already into them. So there's also CBD, cannabidiol, which is a non-intoxicating compound from the hemp or cannabis plant. It comes in different forms. You can get it in tinctures, oils, capsules, creams, patches. There's lots of options there. Many women are turning to CBD these days to help with symptoms during menopause. They can help to both induce sleep and help you stay asleep. In addition to directly improving sleep quality, CBD can help with other symptoms that might interfere with sleep, such as anxiety, depression, and inflammation associated with hormonal changes that are happening. While CBD is considered generally safe to use, we don't really have a ton of long-term evidence or understanding about the long-term effects of using CBD, so that is something to make note of. Next on the list is cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia, or CBTI. CBTI is a type of behavioral therapy that is actually considered the gold standard these days for treating insomnia. So CBTI is delivered by a trained counselor. You can do it through one-to-one sessions or in a group format. It typically takes anywhere from 4 to 8 weeks of treatment, and you can do it in person with the counselor or remotely, with virtual sessions. There's also really great self-guided programs now that you can get online for CBTI. CBTI teaches things like sleep skills and strategies for managing sleep disruptions. It might use techniques such as keeping a sleep journal, repatterning unhelpful sleep behaviors, stimulus control, and addressing the unhelpful thoughts and worries that tend to come up around sleep that cause sleeplessness. It can also include relaxation techniques and sleep hygiene practices like we already discussed. Last but not least on the list is sleep technology. There are a ton of innovative solutions now that can help with sleep disruptions during menopause. Sleep technology encompasses things like devices, apps, and smart systems that improve sleep quality by optimizing the sleep environment, monitoring sleep patterns, as well as supporting healthy sleep habits. The 3 types of sleep technologies that I'm going to talk a little bit about are sleep apps, wearables, and smart devices, as well as the active cooling mattresses and bedding systems. So sleep apps you probably have heard of. They are quite popular. There's quite a few of them now. Things like Headspace, Calm, Sleep Reset. There's Stellar Sleep and Chorus Sleep. And actually the list goes on and on. I can't list them all. We'll be here all night. But those are, I think, among the most well-known ones. The cool thing about sleep apps is that they typically feature different functions. So depending on what your needs are, you can choose which app is best for you. A lot of them incorporate things like sleep tracking, specialized alarm clocks, libraries of bedtime stories, relaxing music and sounds, as well as meditations. Certain apps also provide personalized sleep plans, advice, and even coaching around your sleep habits. So that's a pretty cool function. And some of them also have physiological metrics such as resting heart rate while you're sleeping and how much time is spent in the different sleep cycles. There's also the wearables and smart devices. So this is another rapidly growing category of sleep technology. They have things like headbands and earbuds and face masks. All of these aim to optimize the brainwave activity, which improves sleep. So this is all kind of grounded in neuroscience, and it utilizes sensors to monitor brain activity and use biofeedback techniques to help regulate circadian rhythm, overall enhancing sleep quality. Pretty neat stuff. The future is now. It's all happening. The last thing that I'll talk about is active cooling mattresses and bed systems. So while apps and smart devices can certainly assist with some aspects of sleep disruption during menopause, they don't necessarily directly address the most challenging symptoms like hot flashes and night sweats. So the active cooling mattress toppers and smart bed systems that are now available, Sleep 8 is one company that offers some great products. They are perhaps the most effective solutions for managing these uncomfortable physical symptoms of the night sweats and hot flashes. The water-based active cooling function of the 8 sleep beds directly regulate body temperature to keep you cool. They've also been found to be superior to memory foam mattresses. And the cool thing about, no pun intended, the cool thing about these cooling mattresses, is that in addition to reducing those nighttime wakings from the hot flashes and the night sweats, they also offer the benefit of having built-in biometric tracking features without the need to be wearing those devices. So that's kind of nice. So what option is right for you? I just reviewed a lot of stuff here. I think that, while some of these might be beneficial as standalone treatments, it would be good to really combine multiple strategies for best outcomes. So different natural sleep aids may be used to address distinct symptoms associated with disrupted sleep during menopause. CBTI might be more effective for mood and anxiety related sleep disturbances, while acupuncture can help regulate the nervous system and calm us and regulate those hormones. Vitamins and supplements can support sleep by lowering stress and inducing the sleep hormones, while establishing good hygiene practices might help to manage stress related sleep disturbances and promote relaxation.